I gotta say, this shit comes up all the time from people in this chat room and other places. I think we talked about this before, but it's worth repeating in this current environment since there's a new game. You know, I host open lobbies every day, right? I just roll over to the park and I'm like, what's good? Who wants to play in the park, right? There are people there anywhere from other heaven VIP celestial people to people who are really new to the game, right? They're on the lower floors. And I play whoever, right? I have no problem playing whoever comes to the lobby. I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you've been playing your entire life. And something I see that gets repeated a lot, especially when new fighting games come out, but you know, even as they develop, is people who are like, man, you know, I would love to come play Sajam on a stream, but I'm just not good enough. I would love to enter a tournament, but I'm just not, you know, I'm not good enough to enter. There is no skill level requirement to play in a tournament in fighting games. That is part of what people like about them. And it's the exact same thing with coming and playing in a lobby or coming and playing some other more experienced player. No matter whatever skill level you are a valuable attendee to an event, right? It doesn't matter if you're the best player on the planet. It doesn't matter if you're brand new and you've never played fighting games in your life. Nobody cares. You should just go to the tournament or enter the event or do whatever you want in terms of playing somebody, right? If I host an open lobby, it means it's an open lobby. You can come through and play. I have no preference. How many times have you guys seen, chat? Some other streamer or top player or strong player comes in and they're like, at Sajam, yo, I'm trying to run the set. You know, I got 50 million Instagram followers. Throw hands. Who's ready? And I'm like, get your ass in line. Johnny from floor 6. He's been waiting. You better get your ass in line back there. Sorry. That's how we do things here. The reason I say this too is because some people say things like, you know, I'm not good enough, so if you play me, you won't learn anything. I promise that it doesn't matter who you are, I will learn stuff while playing you. If you've ever heard me talk, I'm always saying like, oh yeah, you can do this, or you can do that, or you can do this. Yesterday I was playing off stream in heaven, and I was fighting an Anji player. And while I was fighting this Anji player, I was like, oh yeah, there's this Anji that comes to my lobby. And I remember testing something against him and I'm going to try it in this match. And I did it and it worked. And I was like, hell yeah. And the same thing happened with like every other character I fought. I fought Eno and I was like, oh yeah, a bunch of people come and play that. I fight Kai and I'm like, dude, Sir Red and Crow and all these Kai players are fucking always in my lobby. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. For me, I can learn regardless of the skill level of who I'm playing against or who I'm watching or whatever, right? There's always something to learn. Some of the coolest people at every event I've gone to, locals or regionals, nationals, evos, whatever, some of the coolest people on the planet are people who like don't make it out of pools or they barely make it out of pools. Then they lose somewhere in top 1,000, whatever. And then they're just like the coolest people on the planet to hang out with. And no one gives a shit if they're the best player ever. That's just how it goes. No one cares. If somebody tells you like, hey, you're not good enough to play me, first of all, they're probably not that good. And second of all, they're probably just like, no one likes them. They smell. That person's probably just an asshole. I'm not saying they have to grind like an 80 game set with you, but that's the truth. Do I plan on entering any online tournaments for Strive? No, I don't think I'm good enough. Once I get good. No, I don't really have any interest. They take too long. I would rather stream. I do, like, you know, I want to take commentary jobs, but unless they're on the weekends or they don't overlap with the stream, it's pretty hard for me to justify doing it. My wife says I'm not good enough. She left me for Souls 6S. Yeah, she wrong.
Listen.
I'll be honest, chat. I play Nagoriyuki because the chat gives me mad props. Undeserved props, too. That's the best part. They're just like, dude, you look huge. How the fuck do you do it, brother? It must be so tough. Your brain is, like, expanding as you play. It must be so difficult. That character, straight up, you mash, all right? Like, you think I'm out here doing, you know, calculus, but in reality, it's just like 1 + 1 = 2. My Nago really schmoovin'? He do be schmoovin', though.